let me get this straight. This man is too proud to be called a provider, but he has no problem calling his bride an onion burger on their wedding day in front of thousands of people, in front of cameras. So he can't take a compliment, but he can hand out embarrassment just fine. And it's like after 9 years together, this is the version of yourself that you bring to your wedding day. You have to make humiliation part of y'all big day. But this man has been rubbing Towanda's fans the wrong way for a time now. Now, ever since that clip has been making its rounds, a lot of people have been calling their marriage a lavender marriage. They've been calling him sassy, because really when you look at it, it's like, what man is gonna sit there and humiliate their wife in front of thousands of people? I mean, you might have a conversation on the side in private, but you're not gonna bring that to the public. But if that's what she wants, that's what she wants. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation below. What do you think about Towanda's husband humiliating her? But that's all I have for you, and I'll talk to you later.
But I do want to say thank you to everyone who's congratulated us, that is happy for us.
Yes.
And anyone who's praying for us, we thank you for that. And then whatever you pray, we pray it back on you 100-fold.
Yes.
And that attributes to the good prayers and the bad prayers. So we appreciate y'all, and man, that was a moment. And when we first got engaged, this was back in May, she couldn't even sleep for the next like 2 weeks.
Oh no, yeah, I hardly sleep. So yeah. That was like, I was just on cloud 9, like,
oh my God. Oh yeah, yep. Oh, you ain't seen the episode? Sorry, Les, my bad. Yeah, we got hooked up.
That's how I was thinking the whole time. He would look over, he would go to sleep and wake up, and I'd be like this.
Oh yeah. I'd be like, yo, you need to calm down.
Why? I was excited. I'm still excited. Even with watching it, it made me even more excited again and again and again and again and again. Just made me very excited and happy, that we are
How did
engaged.
you pick her ring? Oh man, that was a whole thing. Because well, first of all, her favorite store is Tiffany, so I knew I had to get it from Tiffany's. Because when she takes jewelry in there for them to clean, like we'd be going somewhere and she'd be like, "Oh, can you please clean this?" That makes her heart happy to walk in the store. So I knew I had to get it from there. Then I knew I couldn't get a regular. Well, I say no, I couldn't. I know we had kind of talked about this. She like diamonds, but she don't really like just plain white diamonds. She don't like the traditional
rings. Yeah.
Right. So I had 3 rings. I called my boy. Shouts out to Tim McCain at
Avery.
Tiffany's. Avery, what's up? Tim McCain at Tiffany's in Phipps down here in Atlanta. He helped me out, so I had to. It actually happened real quick because I found him, and then I had him overnight the 3 choices to Tiffany, so I could go in because you was filming, and I dropped you off. I went over there and looked at him, and I ran by my homeboy, my crew, like, which one y'all think? And we all unanimously was like, yo, the blue. So, and it happened to be your stone too. It happened to be like your stone. Sapphire. So when I got it, I had it at the house, and then we was going to Vegas. So I was like, it's really hard to hide something from Towanda. Like she's kind of like, and she's not an inquisitive type of like, what is that? Who you on the phone with? What's in that bag? She ain't that tight. She got spidey sense. So she'll be like, right there in your left pocket, you have a number, and it starts with a 57. And you be like, bitch, how you know that? Who told you that?
Yeah, pretty much.
So I was kind of like, she gonna see me Putin difference. My left foot gonna be wrong or something. She gonna be like, nigga, you got it. You know what I'm saying? But she didn't. She was like, the whole time. So
well, I was in work mode.
You was in work mode, but when I kept saying, honey, you wanna get your nails done? You was like, nah, I'm good.
I was like, why you keep asking me that?
I'm like, bro, bitch, get your shit done, player. You about to be on blast. So then, so going through the airport, I just didn't want it to be where it gets pulled. Then I got to take everything out the bag. Then she gonna see, because the box was like, it was all wrapped. It was still in all the Tiffany stuff. So as soon as you see a piece of that color, you already know what's up. Like they got that color on lock. So I'm like, man, let me take it out. Take the bow off. Put the bow over here. Put the bag over here. The box around the corner, and then the ring down in the corner side. So we figured it out. We got it. But I was nervous going through TSA because I was like, man, if she sees this ring, it's gone. And then I told OG at the beginning of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Snob.
What's up, Snob? I told OG is the showrunner, the dude that y'all saw like that was like running the show.
Mm-hmm.
I told him before y'all filmed, he was like, hey man, we want to get y'all on the show. I'm like, I'm good. And I was like, well, we talk business. And I said, well, listen, here's the real thing. The real thing is this. I'm going to propose to her, but if I sense that y'all gonna fuck this up, I'm not doing it. I'll do this shit at home in the bathroom. I don't give a fuck. It was like, no. I said, listen, I told Ricardo, I told OG, I said, don't mention this to nobody. I said, don't tell none of her sisters, don't tell her mama, don't tell her daddy, don't tell nobody. Don't even pray about this. Just forget we ever talked about this, and we'll figure this out as we go. So when we went to Costa Rica, we was in Costa Rica, and OG called me, and well, I ain't gonna go into what he was saying, but he boom.
Made
So
it happen.
he made it happen. I was just like, look, well, this is what we gonna do, because Trina and him had already went out there for the opening. I was like, look, we get on the plane and we going out there. Have some motherfucking cameras, because this is gonna be the shit. So he was in Vegas, went downstairs. Tony and Sedge was having their rehearsal. I went down there with Kenneth. Kenneth is Tony's manager. We had a huddle. That's when Tony found out. She didn't know to the very last minute, but that's the way I wanted to be, because I didn't want to have nobody holding a secret and then messing up.
Terry. Well, I will say that the reason why we didn't say anything back in May is a couple of reasons. First of all, because we knew that they were going to put it on the show. The second thing is that we wanted to tell our story ourselves.
Right.
So although we were there and it was over 3,000 people there in the audience, it was a bummer that everybody had their cameras out and they were capturing it and then they posted it. And we were like, well, that's, we wanted to do it ourselves in our own way.
Yeah.
So that's why we took 3 months to tell our story, because we wanted to be able to tell it, and we wanted to be able to tell everybody the happy news, because we are still, especially me, really super duper excited about the fact that I'm
Yep. So it's a good
Yep.
time.
What was supposed to be one of the happiest moments of Towanda's life somehow turned into one of the most awkward, viral moments on the internet. And now people are questioning everything about her marriage. Because during the wedding celebration, her own husband decided to joke in front of cameras that his bride smelled like onions. Yeah, on their wedding day. And the internet has not stopped talking about it since. What really shocked people wasn't just the comment itself. It was how comfortable he looked saying it publicly while everybody laughed around them. For a lot of viewers, it didn't feel playful. It felt humiliating. Especially because fans say this isn't even the first time Shan has embarrassed Towanda in front of people. And once old clips started resurfacing, the conversation got a whole lot messier. The moment that set everything off came from footage after Towanda and Shan officially tied the knot in March 2025 after being together for nearly 9 years. During the celebration, Shan casually joked that Towanda smelled like an onion burger. The room laughed. Towanda laughed too. But online, people were cringing hard. Viewers immediately flooded social media saying the comment felt disrespectful and unnecessary. People kept asking the same question. What kind of husband says that about his wife on their wedding day in front of cameras? And it wasn't even just one quick joke. He kept going, talking about how she washed up under there and smelled good now. That's the part people couldn't get past. Because instead of making the moment feel romantic or celebratory, it instantly shifted the energy into embarrassment. Some viewers even said Towanda looked like she was trying to laugh through discomfort just to avoid making things awkward publicly. But according to longtime fans, this behavior didn't come out of nowhere. Not long before the wedding clip went viral, another moment between the couple already had people side-eyeing their relationship. Towanda had gone on IG Live praising Shan for being a provider. It looked like a simple appreciation moment. She thanked him for supporting her emotionally, mentally, and financially. Pretty normal, right? But instead of just accepting the compliment, Shan immediately started correcting her, over and over. He basically told her she would still have to work, no matter how much money he had, because she's not the type of woman who would sit around all day. Now, some people understood what he meant, but others felt like he completely sucked the sweetness out of the moment. Fans said it sounded less like appreciation and more like he was trying to humble her publicly. And once people connected to that clip with the wedding moment, social media started building an entirely different narrative around their relationship. That's when the rumors really exploded. After the wedding footage circulated online, people began throwing around all kinds of speculation about Shan and Towanda's marriage. Some viewers started calling it a lavender marriage, while others focused on Shan's mannerisms and behavior during interviews. To be clear, these are internet rumors and speculation, not confirmed facts. But that didn't stop people from talking. A lot of viewers claimed Shan seemed more interested in correcting Towanda than uplifting her. Others said the chemistry between them felt strange for a couple that had just gotten married. And in today's social media world, once people start creating narratives online, every little interaction suddenly becomes evidence. That's exactly what happened here. People started revisiting old interviews, old live streams, and old clips from reality TV appearances, searching for moments that supported their theories. And the more clips they found, the louder the conversation became. But despite all the criticism, Towanda continued standing firmly beside him. And honestly, that's what makes this whole situation so complicated. Because when you actually hear Towanda talk about Shan, she sounds genuinely happy. The two had been together for nearly a decade before getting married. That's not some random, rushed celebrity relationship. According to them, there was history, friendship, and years of building together before they finally said, "I do." In interviews after the proposal, Towanda looked completely excited. Shan even told a detailed story about how nervous he was planning the engagement. He talked about secretly choosing between 3 Tiffany rings. He talked about hiding the ring while traveling through the airport because he thought Towanda's spidey senses would figure it out. He even explained how seriously he took the proposal setup, warning producers not to ruin the surprise. And listening to those stories, you can actually hear real affection there. That's why the internet feels so divided. Because on one side, people see thoughtful gestures, excitement, and a couple deeply in love. But on the other side, viewers keep seeing moments that feel uncomfortable, and those moments are hard to ignore. A lot of fans now believe Towanda laughs off behavior that would upset most people privately. They think Shan hides disrespect behind humor, then brushes it off as jokes whenever people react negatively. Others completely disagree. Some viewers think the internet is overreacting and taking harmless teasing way too seriously. They argue that couples joke with each other differently behind closed doors, and outsiders are projecting their own relationship issues onto Towanda and Shan. And honestly, that debate is exactly why this story keeps gaining traction. Because people aren't just reacting to one joke anymore. They're reacting to what they think the joke represents. Then came another interesting twist. After the backlash exploded online, Shan and Towanda continued appearing together, publicly looking completely happy. Shan even thanked supporters while also mentioning the good prayers and bad prayers people were sending their way. That line caught attention too. Because for a lot of viewers, it didn't sound random at all. It sounded intentional. Almost like Shan knew people were already criticizing him online and decided to address it indirectly without fully acknowledging the backlash head-on. And sometimes, those subtle comments create even more attention than a direct response ever could. What made the situation even bigger was the fact that neither Shan nor Towanda ever fully explained the onion burger moment after it went viral. There was no detailed clarification, no sit-down response, and no attempt to really clear the air publicly. And when public figures stay silent during controversy, the internet usually does what it always does. It starts building its own narrative. Suddenly, thousands of people online became relationship detectives overnight. Every clip got replayed. Every facial expression got analyzed. Every pause, laugh, and side-eye became proof of something deeper happening behind the scenes. Some viewers argued people were completely overreacting and turning a normal joke into unnecessary drama. According to them, couples tease each other all the time, especially after being together for nearly a decade. They felt the internet was projecting toxicity onto a relationship they actually know nothing about. But others saw something entirely different. They pointed to Towanda's reactions during certain moments, claiming she looked uncomfortable or embarrassed, while Shan kept joking. Those viewers believed the viral clip exposed a dynamic they'd already suspected for a while, one where humor sometimes crosses the line into disrespect. And because social media thrives on divided opinions, the debate only grew bigger by the hour. What's really wild is how quickly public opinion shifted. Just days earlier, people were celebrating Towanda's wedding and praising the couple for finally making it official after 9 years together. Fans were posting congratulations, emotional reactions, and calling the ceremony beautiful. Then almost overnight, the entire conversation changed. Instead of discussing the wedding itself, people started dissecting the relationship. TikTok creators began posting breakdown videos. Comment sections turned into full-blown debates about red flags, emotional manipulation, and whether certain jokes should ever be made publicly toward a partner. That's the reality of relationships in the social media era. Nothing stays private anymore. A single viral clip can completely redefine public perception in less than 24 hours. Every interaction becomes evidence. Every joke becomes a controversy. And once the internet locks onto a narrative, it becomes almost impossible to stop it from spreading. The truth is, nobody really knows what Towanda and Shan's relationship looks like behind closed doors except them. Social media only captures tiny moments out of an entire life together. It's possible this truly is just their sense of humor, and the internet exaggerated everything far beyond reality. But it's also possible viewers picked up on something genuine, subtle moments that felt uncomfortable for a reason. And that uncertainty is exactly why the conversation refuses to die down. Because people still can't decide what they actually witnessed. Was it harmless joking between two people comfortable with each other after nearly 10 years together? Or was it public humiliations disguised as humor while everyone laughed along? And honestly, that question is the reason this controversy keeps going viral over and over again. So now the real question is this: was Shan simply being playful? Or did he expose a deeper dynamic in their relationship that fans can't stop noticing? Let me know what you think below. And if you want more breakdowns on celebrity drama, relationship controversies, and the stories everybody online is talking about right now, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next video.